I got a good one for you. This is a question from Alexa, and it's a question I think all of you could probably relate to at some point in your life, whether you're young or old. But this is a special edition of Ask Mr. Brown, Kids Edition.
You're listening to Ask Mr. Brown. Got questions? Well, ask Mr. Brown. He'll give you his perspective on your questions. He's a speaker, a mentor. He's the choice guy who wants to help you make better choices to live a better life. So go ahead, ask Mr. Brown.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Brown with the Choose Well program, and this is a special edition of Ask Mr. Brown, Kids Edition, where I give you my perspective on your questions. Sometimes I try to do this episode where I have several questions, but this one I want to just have one question that I think many of us can relate to, and if you can't relate to it yet, you might relate to it in the future. But the question is from Alexa. She says this: how do you make yourself happy when you're feeling sad? How do you make yourself happy when you're feeling sad? Well, that's a complex, but it's also a good question. Number one, there's nothing wrong with feeling sad. It's a human emotion. You're going to have times where you feel sad, you feel happy. Those are emotions, frustrated, angry. I don't want you to feel bad when you feel bad about feeling bad, because that's a downward spiral. Things will happen in life you'll feel bad about. You'll be disappointed about not making a basketball team or not being able to go outside to play, or maybe there's a death in your family. You're going to feel sad, and that is a natural feeling. I like to put it this way. It's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. You don't want to stay sad all the time, but it's okay to be there. And if you're at a funeral of a loved one, it's okay to feel sad and embrace that feeling, but don't let that feeling define the rest of your life, but understand it's a feeling and it's okay. Number two, if you're trying to move past the feeling, sometimes it helps me to think about the positive. I don't ignore the negative. I don't ignore the things that are making me sad, but I try to look at the positive things as well to help me get that balance of, yes, I'm sad, that's hurtful, that's hard, but I can keep moving forward. I love telling a story about a kid who was born with a physical disability. Now, I think we all have some type of disability because no one is perfect. I mean, I know I look perfect sometimes, but I'm not close to perfect. We all have things in our lives. But this kid, although he was born with this physical disability, he didn't let it define him. He put it this way: I have to think about what I have instead of what I don't have. And I love that perspective. He didn't allow this physical disability to define the rest of his life, but he let it drive him to a better place in life. So how do I make myself feel happy when I'm sad? Well, sometimes I have to sit with the sadness because there's a reason I'm feeling sad. But then I try to focus on the good things in life. There's always something you can look and find some good. I'll put it this way: look for the good. Look for the good in your life because you can always find it. Even though things may not be perfect, there's something good, including the fact that you can breathe. That's a really good thing, right? So again, there's nothing wrong with feeling sad at times, but as you deal with the sadness, recognize it, acknowledge it, don't ignore it, but then you want to keep moving forward. That's my perspective. Maybe if you're in the classroom right now, hey, look around the classroom. Ask your fellow students, what do they do when they're feeling sad? What do they think about the fact that it's okay to feel sad at times? I don't know. That's my perspective. Hey, if you got a question for me, please submit it. Go to the ChooseWellProgram.com, go to the comment section or connect with us section, and I will love to give you my perspective on your question, the future edition of Ask Mr. Brown. Remember, when you make better choices, you will live a better life. So choose well. Oh, yeah. Peace.